What the frick is up, guys?
Welcome back to the goddamn motherfucking Double Bogey Show, sponsored by DraftKings.
We're presented by one of the best sports books on planet Earth. Hey, just real quick before we dive into things, I hit my first UFC parlay last weekend.
Let's
$10 to win 38.
So it's a very safe parlay.
Very safe parlay.
A parlay hit is a parlay hit.
Parlay hit. Yeah.
Congratulations to Ryan.
Money was won. I'm back in the green.
It's hard to
baby.
see people live your dream, but you were doing that right now. You were living my dream.
I know. My next mission. So now that I hit like one of the fattest parlays on planet Earth, I need to hit a winner of a golf tournament.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how hard that is.
Oh, we know Pine to Palm's out of the question.
Professional golf, Mitch.
Gambling.
He's
He's not going to actually go punch someone who wins a tournament.
How many lies is Mitch going to tell on the podcast today?
Zero.
let's
I'm
hope
zero for zero lies on this podcast.
What's a good
Something we can stump him on.
well, no, what's a good lie that Mitch could come up with about like his hometown golf course?
Ooh, he'll probably say he has like the course record or something like that. Knowing the role he's on.
Yeah, something like that.
Golfing records don't hold any of them.
He's probably going to say like he like holds the record for the most hole-in-ones at his hometown course.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And he did it twice
You can call
in
him
a
up
row.
right now.
I think they're closed now at this point. That's why we had to record this podcast so late.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
They piped that the wrong way.
I'll call the clubhouse. We'll book another 18 for tomorrow.
Okay, they cheated on that. They fluffed their balls.
Yeah, no better time for the breakfast ball than now.
Breakfast ball.
So,
Yeah, it is late. So
try and keep it honest over there, Mitch. That's all we ask.
Mitch, what episode?
77.
77.
77.
Yes.
I would love to shoot a 77 one day. Probably not in the near future, anytime soon.
Why not?
Well, I'm gonna try. Here's the thing, Matt. The golf course in the Fargo area, Leonard Country Club, first to open, first to close. It is 5 p.m. on March 22nd. They're open.
And we're just sitting here
And we're
on
just
our
sitting
asses.
here. I could be trying to shoot a 77 right now at Leonard Country Club.
Here we are, podcasting instead. A bunch of dweebs.
Yeah, so we definitely got to get out there. It's like when there's any hint of spring weather and there's any hint of 40-degree weather, they're open immediately. I don't know how can they do that.
I think they just. I think
I mean, it's their course.
You
They
assume
can-
your own risk at that point.
Yeah,
you
they-
get muddy shoes, that's on you. If you
Exactly.
get rained on, that's on you. If you're cold, that's on you.
And I'm pretty sure you can take carts out too.
No
like
way.
I'm pretty sure the first round we golfed last year was March 8th, and we had carts on March 8th. The ground was still frozen.
That seems completely.
I almost
irresponsible.
felt like I was hitting off concrete. Greens were great though because the greens were really fast.
Mhm.
But it almost felt like I was hitting off concrete.
Do you prefer a fast green?
I prefer a medium fast green.
Okay, well that's such a cop out answer.
No, if anything, yes, I prefer a fast green because I tend to blow balls by.
So you can just blame it on the fast green
So I can
for
just
that.
blame it on the fast
There
green.
you go.
We kind of talked about that today. It's like, how many built-in excuses can we have when it comes to golf? I think the number one is the wind, correct?
Absolutely.
What were the other built-in excuses?
You could do haven't played in a while.
All right. So we're going to lay out a list of built-in excuses that you can have going into your next round of golf. Wind being number one.
Yep.
What's the second one?
Haven't played in a while.
Haven't played in a while. Perfect.
You could have been out there yesterday, but you can always be like, oh, I just haven't been playing a lot lately.
Yeah, exactly. But how long can you actually use that?
I think a lot of people use it like year round.
Because sometimes, I mean, yeah, it's like, hey, if you're golfing in July, it's like, well, I haven't played since like June, so it has been a while.
And it's one of those things that you say just to kind of like subtly jab at your friends, like, oh, you guys are all golfing. I've been busy working or doing other things with my life. It has that very like subtle like jab in it.
Yeah. The other one, for me, this is a great one for me. New clubs.
There you go. How long does that one last?
I don't know how to hit my new clubs yet. I would say a full season for sure. It's got to be a full season.
Yeah.
Because even my last clubs, I didn't even know how to hit my last clubs, and I had those for like 3 years.
You just sold them off to me.
I just sold them to you. So it's going to take, mind you, it will take another 3 years for you to learn how to hit those clubs.
Perfect. I love that. I would say hearing something in your backswing. It could have been something a mile away. You could just say, I have like 20/20 hearing or some shit like that.
Yep,
I can hear
exactly.
things from miles away.
On top of the wind conditions, it could also be the weather conditions. So if it's like, I would say if it's below 50 degrees, you can definitely blame a bad round on it being too cold because your clubs are cold. You're not hitting the ball as hard. your body just doesn't feel right. I don't know. I feel like weather conditions is perfect.
Yeah. What about the position of the sun in the sky? Maybe the sun gets in your eyes.
That's a good. Yeah, shot. That is a good one.
You brought up one today. Your outfit, your gear. You said your sweatshirt, your crew neck was too tight.
My crew neck was. It's too stiff right now.
You had to delayer when we were at Sweet Shots.
I know. We were hitting in the simulator. I had to take this off. But then we went outside and we started hitting it again. Like I was striping 9-irons, but I couldn't hit a fairway with a driver to save my life.
It's all good. Another one you could use. I'm having like relationship problems or something at home. If you really want to get deep, if you had a really bad round, that's what you do. You got to like, everyone's like shaking hands. Oh, good round. You just got to sit there, look really sad. And then just, even if you're not having them, you just got to lie.
Yeah.
Just be like, yeah, like things aren't great at home right now. I just can't focus.
Yep.
Maybe your boys will get on your side and be like, hey, you want to go go to the clubhouse and drink?
A couple 37, 38 brewskis.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about, Mitch?
Yeah.
But then you have to like actually talk about your made up relationship problems.
True.
Yeah.
So you'd have to make something up.
As someone who doesn't have any relationship problems at all, because I don't have a relationship.
Mitch, we got to get you some relationship problems.
Yeah.
I have a relationship problem with my swing right now. I'm really dissecting my swing and reconstructing it. As any amateur golfer does, they see a video on TikTok and they're like, fuck, that's a sweet swing. I should try and do the same thing. Doesn't work. Oh, I got to reconstruct it.
It's so funny. When it was like our fall special, like when the season was over, you said you were done watching TikTok golf videos for the next few months. So you're back on the train.
I have been since last fall. I've been on the train.
But you gave it up last fall.
No, I didn't.
You said you were going to on the podcast.
I didn't.
There you go.
I'm being completely transparent. You know what? I'm here to be transparent. I'm not here to lie like Mitch. I'm here to
what
tell
lies
you guys
have I ever said?
Speak your truth.
Yes, I'm going to speak my truth. No, I watched him throughout the whole entire winter, and it's really fucked me up mentally. I told you a story today, and I don't really want to admit this, but I will. And my wife will probably hear this, and I apologize up front. So I went on vacation last week, South Carolina, played 2 rounds, played a Thursday and a Friday round. Beautiful courses, mind you. Also, saw my first live alligator in the wild.
Were you scared?
No, he was far away. He was sunning himself right outside of like just a little pond on the course.
Yeah, little bayou area.
It was kind of cool. Yeah, it was really like reptiles, scaly looking.
They're cool. They're modern dinosaurs.
Probably an 8-footer. Probably an 8-footer, yeah. Yep.
That's dope.
So the night before our first round, so Wednesday night, couldn't sleep. I maybe got like 1 to 2 hours of sleep. But that's because I was up all night thinking about my irons and how they were gonna play on Thursday. As crazy as that sounds, I'm not lying to you. I'm to a point where I started losing sleep, and then I think I've just accepted, like, you know what really helped me, Matt? I went back into my 18 Birdies app with all my recorded scores from the previous years.
Yep.
And I think the expectations I have for myself are just so high. Like in my dreams, I'm dreaming of just like straight, like greens and regulation, fairways and regulation, like 17 out of 18. It's just not realistic because I'm an amateur golfer. I suck most of the time.
You hold yourself to the expectation that your best shot will be
correct
your every shot.
Every single time. Yep. So I kind of, I looked at that and I'm like, I looked at my previous scores and I told myself, I'm like, you're not that good of a golfer. So quit.
You're not that guy.
You're not that guy, pal.
You're not that guy.
So I looked at that and I'm like, I'm overthinking this shit way too much. I'm going to hit bad shots and that's okay. I just have to be good at scrambling onto them, So I've really been like diving in the mental game the last couple of days. And this, mind you, this just happened like 36 hours ago. This is kind of new revelation for me. And then we went to Sweet Shots today for the next tour. And you saw how I was hitting the 9-iron. Striping greens, right?
Well, your consistency was around like 57, 58%.
But that's good consistency for me, Mitch.
Oh, good.
That's like I was hitting the ball well.
Yeah.
I thought I was hitting the ball really well.
I have no mark on what a good percentage of consistency is.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to trash talk.
I will say the losing sleep aspect, I don't ever want to get to that point.
Please don't.
I really don't want to be at the point where I'm laying awake, staring at a ceiling, thinking about how well I'm going to hit my 9-iron, because that just sounds like it's not even a game at that point.
No, please don't.
That seems like you're making it your self-worth.
100%.
And I'm here for you in case you ever need to talk about it.
Yeah, it's frustrating because like when I do something, if you know me well, when I do something, I go all in on it.
Yes.
So golf is my thing now, right? And the expectations I have for myself are a lot higher than what they should be. If I shoot 90, fine. Like I've shot 90 fucking 100 times in my life. I'm going to shoot 90 again. But I think when I start thinking of like, why am I not shooting 80, 81, 79? It's like, it's just because you're not that good.
Yeah.
You're not.
You have a full-time job. You have a family. You have a social life.
Yeah.
And you're about to have a kid on the way.
And I'm completely self-taught outside of one lesson that was 1 hour long. Completely self-taught. So please, I beg of you, do not lie awake at night worrying about your golf swing.
Were you like this for baseball?
Yes.
Were you?
Yep. I would think about my last outing, what I did wrong, what I should have done different.
But even that makes more sense because at that time that was more of your job.
Yep. Correct. And I was all in on it. You know
exactly.
And you guys are like, Ryan, I'm fucking sick of hearing of your bullshit, your mental mind games that you're having with the game of golf. It's over.
Imagine living them.
They're done. The mental games.
You've won.
I think that I've won, and all it took was for me to look at my previous rounds and be like, you shot in the 80s a few times last year. You shot 90 a lot. You shot 89 a lot. You don't worry if you don't shoot sub 70. Here's the other thing too. I think my buddies are getting better than me, which also pisses me off. Which is why why am I not getting better? But
you're done.
But I'm done. Because in reality, golf is just a game. We're there to have fun, and we talked about this plenty of times. I don't know why. Matt, you're a good listener because whenever you get on the pod, whenever you get in Tyler's seat, Tyler's still out with a kid, by the way. He's not. We didn't fire him. We always
It'd be a rough time to fire him.
I always get into the mental game of where I'm at.
Well, that's what excites me about it. I enjoy it.
But you're the type of guy where like nothing really phases you.
Hey, you don't know that.
Well, you're right, but
behind closed doors, I get pretty nuts.
You don't want to see him on stream.
I hope so.
You're doing good though.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if you like this is a safe space. If you just want to get anything out in the air, just now's the time.
I don't think I got anything.
How about you, Mitch?
You good?
Mitch said he's gonna buy some new clubs.
He did.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I really want to get some new clubs because I realize how trash my clubs are.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I'm selling some.
You guys haven't even seen
really?
them.
I just sold you those clubs.
Yeah, $250. Just flip them.
No shit.
No. Fuck. Also, I want to issue out some sort of bet to any fan out there. It'll be within 2 episodes that Ryan talks about his mental issues again.
Probably.
You say you're done with them, you will be talking about it by episode 80. I would bet anything.
Well, no, if Tyler gets back, he won't let me do that. So, I got that out in the air now. I'm doing good.
Absolutely.
I'm sleeping at night.
How could you not be doing good? Spring is damn near sprung.
I know it's hard.
We're getting close.
I know the beers are gonna be going down easy on the course here soon. We can get out. We could go tomorrow.
Yeah, if we really wanted to.
But we're not gonna go tomorrow. You know why? We got work to do. You know why we got work to do? Because we didn't get any work done today. You know why we didn't get any work done today? Because we went to Sweet Shots.
We did.
For like the full, almost like 95% completed tour. So we've talked about this before, you guys. Sweet Shots, new golf entertainment center in Fargo. Mm-hmm. They got
first of its kind.
They got 3 floors. They got like 50 to 60 bays. They got a golf academy downstairs. And they also have the world-renowned breakfast ball burger.
They do. Damn near. Someone liked these two.
Aaron, head chef.
Head chef Aaron.
Well,
shout out to him. He's a big fan. He said he was the first listener of the podcast. Like he listened to episode 1.
Episode 1, we had like 1 download. And it was probably Aaron. So it was basically me and Tyler talking to Aaron.
Pretty much.
So like,
and he stuck around to the point where he made a burger, took tons of like elements from like the YB brand. Like there's ranch in it.
Yep.
There's an egg for like the breakfast ball aspect.
Yep. There's bacon.
Breakfast. Yep. There's bacon. I don't know what that has to do with
hangover.
Breakfast.
Oh, hangovers. There you go.
Breakfast.
And there is 2 beef patties smothered in cheddar. We tried it. We actually have it right here. We got 2 of them, and I loved it. I came in with pretty high expectations. You're gonna go for it.
I'm gonna try real quick. You keep talking.
Absolutely. I came in with.
I've already tried it, and
we have
unbiased opinion. And here's like my description of it. If you like a McGriddle with a little bit, because there's maple aioli in here. If you like a McGriddle, you will love this burger because it's got like a little maple flavor with the egg, with the bacon. And it's literally like you're eating breakfast in a burger. It's phenomenal.
The beef patty honestly, when I ate it, I thought that the beef patty was a sausage patty.
Little bit, yeah.
The way that it all worked together. I knew it wasn't because it obviously would have said if it was a sausage patty instead of a beef patty, but it's pretty spot on to a McGriddle.
The flavor combination on it is absurd. You're getting like 6 flavors. It's like the Dr. Pepper of a burger, I would say.
How many flavors in Dr. Pepper?
23.
There's got to be 24 in here.
You think?
25.
But yeah, it's phenomenal. There's his lie right there. There's his lie right there. It's 23. But
huge fan.
But yeah, I came in with high expectations because I don't know. I know it's not they're not naming the burger after me. Obviously, I'm still new to the breakfast ball gang.
Yeah.
But
we welcome you with open arms, though.
Absolutely. But I came in, I'm like, all right, pretty high expectations. You want people, if they're gonna have a burger named after your brand, you want it to be a good burger, and it exceeded my expectations. All the food was good. We got to try pretty much like I think half the menu at least.
There was 2 spicy chicken sandwiches that were really good.
Yeah. The Nashville hot chicken sandwich was phenomenal. The pasta was great.
There's like brat bites. So it's basically like really basically like meatball looking things, but they're brats, and it comes with like a beer cheese mustard type of dressing. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, I want to tell you right now. The dessert
The dessert was also clever because it was a strawberry rhubarb crisp with a ball, like a golf ball of ice cream. So it looks like a golf ball on a bunker.
Very on brand.
Adorable.
Yeah, that was sweet. So Sweet Shots is opening in the next couple weeks. I believe April 4th. Mm-hmm. If that's wrong, they're going to get mad at me because people are going to be lined up at fucking April 4th. Anyway, get the breakfast ball burger. Get yourself a nice cold Busch Light. The beer is all over there. Mm-hmm. You cannot walk anywhere and be like, where can I get a beer at? It's all over the place.
I think we saw like all 8 bars.
And this is exciting for us because we only have indoor simulators here. So what do we do in the wintertime? We don't really do anything. We hit the simulator once a week. We pay $45 an hour just to...
You go alone.
I go alone. So if I go alone for 2 hours, that's $90 plus that's $100.
Yeah, that's like, that would be like 4 or 5 like actual rounds in some courses here.
Yep. We got to hit some balls off the third bay. I had 3, and the longest was a
315, I believe.
But my longest was like 303.
No, you got to like 308.
Oh, I did. Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And the best part is he did it under my name because I signed in. I like created an account. That I thought was the coolest part. You have like one account that you can then bring to other like golf entertainment locations and sign in, and it tracks all your stats. I'm a little worried for my sake that like all the numerical data is just going to overwhelm me a little bit.
That's the thing. Okay. So I don't know who out there like takes numbers and the algebra into the equation when it comes to golf, but like, you know, if you're reading a green, you think like 4% slope or 3% slope here, 1% there, all this kind of stuff. I don't think about that stuff. Is too much for me.
No.
But if you want that, they have that. They literally have
everything.
Every numerical piece of data that you could be looking for to improve your swing. I'm going to do a little bit of that, probably not a ton because I won't sleep at night again.
No.
Would you be bad?
You'll be looking at the
that.
charts. Yeah, see, I'm way more manalytics over analytics when it comes to sports.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, that's a Colin Cowherd term for you.
Wow, just ripping. Mitch is lying, you're ripping off.
Colin Cowherd. Hey,
Wow,
there's worse people to rip off in this world. But this thing tracks literally every single shot, which I think will be helpful for like a beginner golfer, but I think someone in your position, it can be a little dangerous, but it's still insanely cool to have. Ryan's going for another bite of the burger. He actually said like 6 bites of the burger. It's been a long day for us, guys.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta appreciate it. But I'm still just like excited to see like what it can do. I think I might look into those lessons a little bit. I know Tyler would strangle me if he was here right now, but I think I'm gonna look into a lesson or two.
Tyler told me to take lessons.
Really? He must think you're really bad then.
Yeah, he was like, Mitch, think about it.
That's hypocritical of Tyler. Because
I think he was more talking in the sense of like just making
getting a baseline,
getting my contact down. Because I'm still stuck at step 1 of like making solid contact every time.
Well, Tyler, he always holds this over my head that he's beat me twice.
He was on point today, though. He was
what?
We did a couple drills, couple games, and he was dialed.
His putting was on point.
Yeah, but
I don't think he even had a kid. I think he's just taking these 2 weeks off just to golf.
Yeah, fuck. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that he's that dialed into the putter.
I don't know. He beat you multiple times.
Yeah, but I mean that's.
We'll see what happens when we get outside.
Their putting green though, holy cow!
That putting green though, shit.
It is something else.
That thing was wild.
Yeah, they have this
putt view.
Putt view, yeah. It was like a putting green, but they have like projectors so it can like show you your exact line. It can show you grades. You can play games on it.
If you've ever used Putt Preview in PGA 2K21, PGA, whatever video game, it's literally that like in real life. And it like the cameras can track your ball.
Yep.
It can give you the exact line that you need to hit on.
Gives you a putt swing.
It gives you exact pace of putt of like your putter head that you want.
Yeah, how fast you need to swing.
Yep. It is unbelievable. You can also play a bunch of games. You can play the beer pong. You can play tic-tac-toe. I also waxed him at tic-tac-toe. So thanks for mentioning that.
You did do that.
Yeah. And then again, 5 simulators downstairs. This place is going to be elite.
Yeah. It's going to be golfers heaven. And the thing I was most blown away by is they said for the bays outside, 0 degrees and no wind is like, the heaters are that good that you can play in 0 degrees with no wind.
Oh, 100%.
That's absurd.
Yeah, the heater, like at a Top Golf, the heaters are, I mean, you ever been in a dugout? You play baseball?
No.
Okay.
I stopped in 2nd grade. The pants were too hot for me in the summertime.
Nice. The pants are too short for you.
No, just too hot.
Okay. In some dugouts, they have like overhead heaters and it gets cooking in there, which is, you're going to be golfing in a t-shirt because that's exactly what it's like here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be awesome. And again, we've never had anything like this. We used to have a golf bubble in like North Fargo, but I think it like collapsed one time.
Really? The snow? Like pulled a Metrodome?
Yeah, kind of pulled a Metrodome. Yep. I don't know if that even is still a thing. I don't even know if it still exists or if it does.
I was gonna say, how's golfing in something like that? Because I've only been inside something like that one time, and that was for a SMSU Northwestern softball game. I had to go stat it, and it was in there. They have like a bubble dome.
Really?
Yeah, it was part of my graduate assistantship. Is like I had to.
It's the same thing. You would just hit balls into the side of the dome.
Really?
Bounce it around. We've talked about domed golf before.
Yeah, dome par 3. Yeah, along with the prison par 3.
The prison par 3.
Which we're working on, by the way.
We are.
We have Alcatraz.
We got some people on the inside.
Yes.
They're calling to collect.
Yep. And we have sent some old clubs their way. We've sent them some balls, some top flights, actually. Great ball, but no, I'm kidding.
They keep asking for shivs. I'm not exactly sure why.
For some reason, we're having a really hard time getting the golf clubs into these future players' hands, though. I don't know if it's like a security issue.
The guy I'm talking to, all he wants is tees. I don't know why. He just keeps asking for tees. I'm like, do you need a ball or clubs? He's like, no, just send tees.
Well, no,
and divot markers.
You fucker. The guy I've been talking to, like, he just wants metal, just like straight steel divot fixers.
That's insane. Does your guy ask you to like sneak it to him?
He asked me to send it in like a manila envelope but he wants me to wrap it in like a t-shirt. So I don't know if he's getting like low on clothes or what the deal is.
I've been carving out books. I'm setting it in the books.
Like the Bible?
Yeah, like carving out pages, putting just a like 64 pack of teas in there and sending it his way.
I sent a really nice driver to one guy. He was like, hey, I just really need this really nice extra stiff shaft driver.
Mitch, you just ruined it.
Yeah, there we go.
Really? Did you have to do that?
Yeah, I did.
This is going good.
Maybe that's where your 3-wood went.
Prison. It went to Alcatraz.
You think? Alcatraz isn't open anymore, is it?
I think so.
Is it?
No, I think it got shut down.
I think that's where people can just tour and stuff.
Yeah, it got shut down for sure.
I think they just go to Azkaban now.
Azkaban? The prisoner of Azkaban?
Yeah, Harry Potter prison with Dementors.
Yeah. Anyway, Prison League's coming.
Stay tuned.
Tinder for Golf's coming.
If you're a felon, get in touch with us somehow because we want to sponsor you.
Have you seen Inventing Anna?
I have not.
Oh yeah, you don't watch TV.
I don't know too much.
Yeah,
she was on Call Her Daddy though. I saw that.
Yeah, she's on the inside. We can maybe get some insight, see if she could pull together some funds.
She's probably got some good marketing skills.
Probably.
I think marketing was like one of the most valuable skills you could have in prison.
Why don't they should
salesmanship.
They should market prisons more.
Like, you should be able to get to choose what prison you go to.
Dude, I want to, like, if I ever get arrested, I want to go to prison.
Welcome to sunny county detention. It's just like a fucking resort. We've got great bricks for you to throw rocks at.
We have an 18-hole golf course. We have basketball. We have pickleball courts.
Get your weight on it in the county weight room.
And talk about the buffets. The buffet lines here are
We've got
elite.
Chili Mondays, Taco Tuesdays, Chili Wednesdays, Taco Thursdays,
and Chick-fil-A Sundays.
We just get the leftovers from Saturday and Friday.
Yeah. Monday through Saturday, we get the leftovers on Sunday.
You may be going away to jail, but you don't have to go with your tail tucked between your legs.
The only place
go out in style.
Jesus.
And don't forget your clubs.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be good.
I just think there needs to be a little more showmanship. Have fun with it. That's all I'm saying.
Have fun being in prison.
I don't know. If you're going to go for life, you might as well.
Yeah. I mean, what else are you going to do?
Just sit there and be pissed?
Play golf. You got to play golf.
Yeah, you got to have a positive mindset with things like that.
Go for a nice swim in the pool.
I'm just saying prison isn't that much different than retirement. Don't think of it as a life sentence. Think of it as an early retirement.
They didn't have hot tubs in prisons.
Do you know how many people would drown?
Why?
In a hot tub?
Because two people would like try to sit down in the hot tub and hot tub together, and one of the guys would get pissed and drown him.
No.
Yes.
You're watching too much Prison Break on television, Mitch.
I'm just telling you how it is.
Do you even know what it's like on the inside?
I mean, I feel like, yeah. Mitch, I don't even think you have the insight like Matt and I do about what it's like inside these bars.
Inside the big house.
Inside the big
slammer.
House.
That's what we're going to do for our next video. Mitch spends 24 hours in the slammer.
Smash that subscribe button.
I spent 24 hours in the world's maximum prison.
Didn't Mr. Beast actually do that video?
Probably.
I am
I
90% sure.
We have purple mattresses.
Sneak in a GoPro.
Okay, guys, what's up? So we're getting called out to line up real quick. I'll let you know how it goes from the inside. God, I hope no one from jail is listening to this podcast. They're gonna break out and kill me.
Well, no, we're trying to get the par 3 league started.
We are.
So let us know. Let us know if you're interested. But all right. So yeah, we had to talk about sweet shots real quick because
we're excited.
It is sweet.
It is.
The burger, the breakfast ball burger.
I didn't know there was an outdoor bar too. That's the thing I'm most excited about.
Like I said, you
could not be a bigger fan of a patio bar.
I know. Patio beer season is upon us. Also, one thing, we went to the third deck and hit balls, and I could have stayed there for 3 hours.
I think Ryan said one more 15, 20 times.
Yeah. And they were all good shots.
They were not all good shots. That's why you kept swinging.
Oh, okay. Well, Matt, new mindset. They were all good shots.
That's true, because they all went forward.
I just wanted to hit more of them. They all went forward and not to the side. It's a win, okay? I'm good mentally.
I am genuinely concerned for your family that they will not see you again. I think as we were touring that place, you were looking for weak points in the structure where you could maybe crawl in or just break through a window, something like that.
Sleep in the locker room.
I think they're gonna show up at 6 a.m. to open that place, and you're gonna be full sweat, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Just swinging away. Like, bro, you got to go home.
I'll go
kid
home.
Coming.
No, I'll go home. I got a kid
for 2 hours, and then you'll go back.
Hours. Or
go home to let Birdie out.
I'll put them to bed, and then I'll go.
I have work
shots.
to do.
Yeah,
that's that grind mentality.
Yeah,
Gary Vee would be proud.
I know he would. You know what? No one cares.
Work harder.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back.
We're back. Ryan's got a fat lipper of Nickelodeon, and we are ready to roll.
What's going on here?
I'm hitting that second wind. It was that breakfast ball burger. It's like, oh, it's 7 a.m. now. Birds are chirping. I'm ready to go.
You know what's almost better than a breakfast ball burger?
What's that?
March Madness.
March Madness is almost better than a breakfast ball
And you know where you
burger.
can bet on March Madness at? DraftKings Sportsbook.
That's the official sports betting partner of this podcast.
That's big time. You know why? Because I had St. Peter's get into the Sweet 16.
No way.
I'm kidding. I didn't. Talk about the money that you could have won. St. Peter's in the Sweet 16.
Oh,
unbelievable. Guys, if you're not hitting March Madness hard, whether that's on the Daily Fantasy, whether that's on the DraftKings Sportsbook, wherever you're at in the country, they have an option for you. So
I did say it on this podcast a few weeks ago. Arizona, Providence, they look good.
Zona, and that's like, we have like dual citizenship, North Dakota and Arizona.
Wait, did Arizona lose?
No, they barely beat TCU.
That's what it was.
I
can't keep track anymore. You're
Zona.
fine also, by the way.
Who do you got for a lock in the Sweet 16 on the DraftKings Sportsbook?
Providence. I love Providence.
You love Providence.
They're beasts.
All right. Well, this is not professional gambling advice.
No.
This is just Matt and his hot take of Providence making the Elite Eight. So, guys, if you haven't gotten in on the madness of March yet, go check out DraftKings Sportsbook, the Daily Fantasy. Like I said, there's an option for you. all there.
Yeah, you said you're going to hit a golf bet finally soon.
I'm going to put a daily fantasy together for this next weekend.
There you go. Must be 21 years or older. New Jersey, Indiana, Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Deposit $1 wager required. One per customer. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And if you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Wow. People's ears are bleeding right now.
Oh yeah.
You know what else is bleeding?
What's that?
The amount of some guys' heels and ingrown toenails after golfing 420 holes in 24 hours.
Nice. 420.
I know. He had to have been so
He knew
blazed.
what he was doing.
He was on
He's so blazed.
He was on that sativa blend. He had to.
Would you want to golf if you're just, I don't think that's everyone's first instinct if they're smoking that much weed. Like, yo, we should go play 420 holes right now.
Mitch, can you look that up real quick? The guy who did that.
Was he high?
He was high on life.
He was. Clearly had nothing else to do.
So we were curious because we like to play golf, right? We like to play a lot of golf. But 18 holes for me, even riding in a cart it's good enough, right?
Yeah. Even those 36 days we did, like those 36 whole days we did in Arizona.
That's what I was going to say.
I can usually do those because they're like spread out enough.
No, we golfed 45 holes in one day in Arizona.
That's right.
2 rounds of 18.
I didn't golf
and then
the 9 holes.
The 9 holes. And then the 9 holes before that. So we did 45 holes in one day from like sun up to sundown.
Yeah.
This guy, is his name Eric Burns?
Burns.
I'm going to say it's Eric.
This has got to be a Wikipedia page of some sort because Eric
He's a former MLB athlete.
Because Eric burned that hash. He golfed 420 holes in 24 hours. So number one, he has to be playing on a lighted golf course.
Yeah,
correct.
Or a really good glow in the dark ball.
I have seen a video of a lit up golf course.
Yeah, I think there's one in Dubai or something.
Yeah.
Maybe he was playing in Alaska when they have like the daylight savings thing.
That's true.
There's always sunlight.
Dude, golf courses in Alaska have to rake the money in. They can literally have tee times 22 hours out of the day.
I had like a 5:20 a.m. tee time.
Hey, like a 1:30 a.m. tee time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right after midnight.
I'll put you in the like the, what do they call it? The
system.
No, well, the evening hours. Like if you golf
Twilight zone. Yeah.
Twilight, the Twilight deal.
Yep.
Golf courses always have the Twilight deal.
Yeah, I'm doing a full 18. Let's just start at like 11:30 p.m.
Yeah, what I was thinking about this was like, all right, 45 holes in one day is a lot. By the 25th hole, we were like, we need to catch a second wind. We need to do something here.
We were trying to play Lil Nas X. We were trying to drink. We couldn't figure anything out.
When I think before on the pod, we had talked about, could we golf 100 holes in one day? Apparently we could golf 420 holes in one day. And this guy was walking, might I add.
No way.
That's what it said. Eric burned that 420. He had to have been playing on a simulator.
Yeah,
I think I
can't imagine. Or he's running. It said he was an endurance athlete, so maybe it's like a Cam Hanes situation where he's like running.
Dude, that's 17 and a half holes per hour.
That's absurd. Yeah.
That's essentially
that's great math on your part.
I did it on my calculator before the podcast.
I was gonna say
preparation. Fail to prepare to fail.
Damn.
So I'm ready.
Tyler's punching air at all the motivational quotes that we're doing.
I know he is. I don't want him to come back.
Is that a Tom Coughlin one?
Probably.
I can see Coughlin saying that.
More so, I think Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson said that.
Oh no.
I also think Joe Rogan said that possibly one time.
Probably.
I honestly
Jamie, pull that up.
I honestly don't know who Tom Coughlin is.
He was the Giants coach when they won the 2 Super Bowls with Eli Manning.
Yeah, that's who it is. Yeah.
Prepare to fail to prepare or whatever.
There's famous ones like if you're 15 minutes early, you're like 5 minutes late or something like that, right?
I don't think that's his bit though. I think. Okay, you want to dive into this?
Yeah, let's go.
I think a lot of these motivational bits are repurposed.
100%. Everyone knows. Like in general, the keys to success. Like
correct.
Show up early, work hard, outwork everyone, no excuses.
Yeah.
So everyone's just saying some sort of variation of something else.
Sure.
Like when was the last really unique motivational quote?
I know.
And don't throw any Gary Vee bullshit at me.
No, exactly. That's all got to be repurposed.
Yeah. Work ethic must exceed the expectation.
They call it the present because it's a gift.
That's a good one.
I love that. That's a Kung Fu Panda quote.
No,
I don't think Kung Fu Panda invented that.
No, I came up with that.
No, you didn't.
I'm pretty sure I did. Because I had never heard it before I said it. So therefore, I think I came up with it.
I'm pretty sure it's like a Bieber lyric too.
No, Mitch, I'm pretty sure it's from an animated movie.
Yeah, Kung Fu Panda.
Is it from Kung Fu Panda?
Yes.
I bet you were so stoked after Kung Fu Panda.
It's Master.
Never seen it.
It's Master Oogway being like, "Oh God."
Yes, you're right. You're right. Keep going. This is true.
A lie. He's about to lie.
No, this is a true statement here.
It's like you can't dwell on the past. Like you can't look to the future because the present. You gotta like be in the present because it's a gift. I'll look it up.
It's a Big Sean lyric. That's who I'm thinking of. It's Big Sean.
I'm pretty sure it's a Travis Scott lyric.
Yeah, I think he says in sicko mode, actually. It's lit. The present's a gift. That's why they call it that. Straight up.
Oh, my God. Where is
Yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, but today's a gift. That's why they call it the present.
Yeah.
That's from Kung Fu Panda, or that's from Drake, or
Justin Timberlake says it, too. Yesterday
all say
is history. Oh, tomorrow's a mystery.
It's from
hey.
It's from Kung Fu Panda.
Before I forget, you know what? One of the greatest quotes I heard lately. I liked it on TikTok too, so I put it up I banked it up in the videos. A shank is only half an inch from a perfect shot.
Really?
Yeah,
that's true.
I think our buddies in prison think they have a different quote about shanks, but
a shank is only a half.
Do you use your TikTok likes for like motivational stuff? Because I do too.
Yeah, big time.
Like I will like things that like motivate me,
and
or like inspire me.
I never look back at my like videos.
I do once a day.
Really?
I look at that more than I actually look at the regular feed, I think.
No shit.
Yeah, because
maybe that needs to become my new feed.
Because I usually just like videos that inspire me or like for like a creative idea or like motivate me.
Yeah.
Like I don't like anyone else that hears pages at all, which is bad.
Are you shitting me?
I do goose egg and like on Instagram.
I like all of your
everything
pages.
but TikTok, but like Instagram, Facebook I do, but like TikTok, my likes are just for like my ideas.
Yeah, that makes sense. A shank is only half an inch from a perfect shot. I'm gonna sleep good tonight.
You are
knowing that
full 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean I'll be chipping in the garage for 2 hours tonight. So I got the golf academy set up, gym on one side, golf academy on the other side. I'm good to go. But anyway, speed golf, 420 holes. What's going first on your body? What's going first? Is it your?
I think my hands first.
Are you gonna pull an abdominal muscle? You think?
No, I don't. My core never really hurts that much when I golf. For me, it's the hands first because I'm just recently got a glove. So that'll be fixed, but like, yeah, it'll be the hands and just like, cause I'm also still working on the grip thing.
Yeah.
So
how's that going?
Like, I haven't swung since last time. I didn't get to swing today. You were kind of hogging the.
you were
no, dude, I should have let you in there. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
No one told me to get off though.
It was your guys' thing.
If you were swinging and I was sitting and watching, I'd be like, hey, can I get in for a couple swings?
It's all good.
You should have, dude.
No, it was all good. It was your thing.
Because at that time, I'm just thinking about striping greens.
And I could tell you were in the zone. You were like going through your therapy. I'm not going to pull you off.
Sure.
It's like the dog gets the stuffed toy. You're not going to pull him off the stuffed toy because it's dangerous.
What if he's humping the stuffed toy?
That's the analogy I'm going for there.
Okay. You got to pull him off.
Yeah.
They can't be doing that. Yeah.
See, I don't have a dog, so I don't know.
You got to pull him off immediately.
It's because you are a dog.
That's a lie, Mitch.
I'm a human.
What did we talk about before this podcast? We said no lying.
Jeez.
I think for me, the hands is a big thing.
Yes.
Because the first thing that's going on me is either an abdominal muscle or I'm going to rip my hands apart.
Yeah.
Because even like after the simulator, for some odd reason, I don't know if I'm just like gripping the shit out of the club.
You're probably getting angry a little bit. You're
probably yeah, like
it.
thunder grip a little bit. My hands physically hurt, and I mean it's a good way to get out of manual labor later in that day. Like, oh, sorry, I can't get out and.
Oh, sorry, I can't set up the podcast studio. I got to be on a phone call later.
I did have a phone call. I did that. That wasn't a lie. But I can't go rake the yard or I can't shovel the driveway because my hands hurt. I think
this would be a delight to be married to.
Well, I mean, a lot of fluff. I'm just like, I'll fucking rake the yard if I have to, but my hands will hurt. Third thing that's going is my legs, my hips specifically. Remember, this guy's walking.
Yes.
So what is what's the, why you golf that many holes in one day?
That wouldn't be fun.
No.
Like, I don't think anything past 30 is fun.
No.
If that even. I would say maybe 24.
Because then it just becomes work.
Because then he's literally like challenging himself. It's like running a marathon at that point. He's literally challenging himself. He wants to see if he can hit 420 because that's the weed number.
Ooh, yeah.
I think that was his goal.
Yeah.
I think he could have done 450 if he wanted to.
He stopped at 420 though. He was like 22 hours in. He's like, I'm done.
Exactly.
I got to get to bed.
Well, I think the previous record before that was 401. So he cleared it by 19 holes.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
That's absurd. I think the thing that would go for me actually first would be my focus. I don't know how you can care about how you're doing after like 30 holes.
He had to have been by himself. No distractions. Because if I was with my buddies, I'd want to talk about like what bar are we going to next.
Yeah. Because I'm guessing he's at that end, he's just like walking up and swinging. He's not like setting up and getting ready after every shot.
Yeah. Well, I'd imagine like.
Is he even keeping score?
If he was doing that on a weekday, you'd have to take PTO for that shit.
Yeah.
On a weekend, that would ruin your whole entire weekend if you did it on a weekend. You got to do it on like a Thursday.
Imagine telling
take a PTO day on Thursday, Friday, golf it Thursday, and then just lay in your bed from Friday to Sunday to Monday morning.
Imagine telling your coworkers like, "Oh, you're taking the day off on Thursday. Where are you going?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go play 420 holes of golf." They're gonna be like, "Fuck you! What the fuck?"
Yeah. What are you actually gonna do?
We're gonna be covering your ass.
Yeah.
You're gonna be out there just dicking around.
Yeah. Unbelievable. The only record that I want to hold is the world's longest club throw. And I was more of a witness for that, but I think my name should still be included.
I don't know.
Really?
You weren't really close.
Did
you even like give Tyler the form to do it? I think he did it all by himself.
He did it by himself.
Yeah. But hey,
I was a witness.
You like drove us there. You drove Mitch and I there. That was pretty cool.
And I found the spot we could do it at.
You did.
So without me, there is no world record.
Exactly.
Right, Mitch?
Those are some mental gymnastics.
I know.
would say
it's
that.
Just crazy. That's crazy.
You know what we didn't even talk about? You played golf in South Carolina with randoms. How'd it go?
That's what we were going to talk about today.
We were.
That we threw this pod together.
We're pretty tired. We're a little delirious. We've been on our feet all day.
No excuses. You know why? No one cares.
No one cares. Work harder.
That's right.
God damn it.
So let's talk.
Can't hurt me.
Let's talk South Carolina.
The boat?
I'm out on the 420 holes.
Yeah, me too. Could not pay me. I mean, you could pay me to do it.
In on 420, out on 420 holes.
Yeah.
What if he did it on April 20th?
I bet he did.
That would be nuts.
And he started at 4:20 a.m. ends at 4:20 a.m.
Anyway, South Carolina. Couldn't sleep Wednesday night. Got up Thursday. Just electrified. I'm like on a high, right? I get to go play golf today. And we play the Harbor course, Wild Dunes Harbor course down in Isle of the Palms, right outside of Charleston, about 25 minutes.
Beautiful area.
Yeah. So it's me and my wife golfing. We had a 7:40 a.m. tee time, which is beautiful. And of course, we're going to get this kind of course. We're going to get paired up with two other people.
So 7:40 a.m. You've been up for about 6 hours at this point.
Easily. Yeah. I watched The Patriot until like 2 a.m.
Didn't fall asleep. I don't know if a movie comes on past 11, I'm out.
Yeah. I was up till like 2 a.m. Anyway, we thought we were going to get paired up with randoms, and I kept looking at them like, God, like if these guys don't show up, that'd be awesome. Like just you and I golfing.
So you were getting cold feet because you were like warming up to the idea last week. You're like, hey, maybe I'll like meet a friend or something like that. But then when the moment comes,
let me get to that. We haven't even gotten to the Friday round yet.
Okay.
So Thursday round, we're on the putting green, which is right by the first tee, and a cart pulls up behind us, and I'm like, hey, my name's Ryan. When's your guys' tee time? I'm trying to get to know the guys if I'm golfing with them. Like, oh, we're 7:50. I'm like, oh, fucking sweet. All right, the 7:40 guys haven't shown up yet. So 7:39 hits, and no one else is around yet. So I'm like, all right, Meg, let's head up to the first tee box. We'll just hang out for a few minutes. 7:42. The guys in front of us were in like the middle of the fairway. So once they hit their second shots,
you're like getting the club out. You're like,
I'm
ready to go.
Oh, my ball was teed up, club was out. I'm like, we're going. So the guys got on the green. The guys in front of us got on the green, and it's 7:42. And I'm like, let's just go. Let's start golfing. So we hit our shots. We move on. 2 other guys drove up behind us on the first tee box. They joined the group behind them.
Nice.
So we golfed 18 holes, just us two, which is phenomenal.
Romantic as hell, I'm sure.
Romantic. We're on like the harbor, right? There's boats and beautiful houses.
The sun is rising.
The sun's coming up. You can't get mad. I think I shot an 89 actually, which is pretty good. For me. I'm just claiming 89 is a good score. It's not, but it's good for me. So yeah, we golfed all 18 holes, just us two, and it was awesome. I probably lost like 38 balls, but still shot an 89.
But made 38 memories.
Yeah, exactly. And then Friday rolls around, and I'm thinking the same thing. Like, fuck, I hope we
because this was just you golfing at this point, right? But
yeah,
and your wife was riding with.
Yep, she was driving me around. She was like caddying for me, bringing my putter to the green and all. It was actually kind of sweet. So Friday we roll up to the tee box. Sorry, we roll up to the practice green, And guy rolls behind me and he goes, when's your guys' tee time? His name is Bill. He's probably 65, 70. And we're like, oh, it's at 1:40. And he goes, oh yeah, so is mine.
So you and Bill.
1:40 tee time. Me and Bill from Michigan. Turns out to be one of the greatest guys ever.
Let's go.
Like I said, 65, 70 years old. He would hit the ball 150 to 200 yards straight down the middle every time. He would hit his hybrid because his hybrid's like his 150-yard club. He'd hit his hybrid fucking on the green from 150 yards out every single time. And I'm here digging in the woods for more balls because my bag's getting low. I'm sending my wife into the woods to like find me some new balls because I don't want to ask Bill for a new ball. He played with the same ball for the first 11 holes.
Holy cow.
200-yard shot, 150-yard shot, chip up, and 2-putt. You know, he's playing like par bogey golf.
Yeah.
And I'm like, am I doing something wrong here? Do I need to just 50% it on every swing, but club up 3 clubs just so I can hit it down the fairway, just so I can stay straight down the fairway? Because apparently you can play good golf doing that.
I think you'll get to that point, but I think while you have your youth and your strength, you got to see what your body can do.
100%,
I think this is the time in your life where you got to see, maybe I can drive the green.
100%.
Or maybe I can pipe it 350 or whatever.
Unless some sort of injury holds me back or age.
But then that's when you make the transition. Yes. Because I have a friend who plays golf really well, and his whole thing is he just hits like really soft, like straight shots.
It's unreal. And they still play decent golf.
Yeah.
And then, again, saw an alligator on Friday. That was cool. And then guy in front of us, I think he was like playing, I don't know why he was playing as a solo though. His name's Vic from Vermont. He's a former surgeon.
Okay.
Another great guy. He ended up joining us. So it was me, Bill, and Vic playing golf, South Carolina. Guys being dudes, having a great time.
And your wife's just sitting there.
And my wife was just playing, and you know, we told them we're having a kid, and they were giving us all this life advice, and it was cool.
Damn.
So the random thing like actually worked out well, and these guys were kicking my ass. Vic was the same thing. Vic could maybe hit it 215,
but perfectly
right down the middle. Yep. I was so jealous.
How many strokes do we lose just like trying to show off?
I know.
Try and like hit it somewhere it just ends up in a ditch somewhere.
Yep. I don't know. I don't even want to start to calculate that because again, I think it's a youth thing.
Yeah.
Unless I get an injury or because of old age, I don't think I can play that style of golf.
Because how are you going to sell that to your buddies when you just go out there and start like just doing 75% swings? They're like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, you're beating us, but it's just not fun anymore.
I think you have to beat them around for them to respect that.
Yeah. I think you have to beat them consistently because then they're going to be like, all right, this is just how you're going to do it. But I don't think it's the same as like beating someone while like full sending it.
Imagine if that's what's holding me back is
ego.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought?
Maybe I should go down to 50%.
We could try it for a round.
No, I did it last year. It actually works really well. I was hitting like 5-iron off par 3 tee boxes, 150-yard par 3. I'd hit a 5-iron, just tap it down the middle.
Mm.
It works.
That's what
great.
I do now.
But it's not as rewarding.
Yeah, but it's not as rewarding. Unless if you can put one 70 feet up in the air and just see it stick on a green, there's nothing better.
That's what you're doing at Sweet Shots today.
I know. Felt good. Felt really good. So the whole random thing like turned out really well. Great guys to golf with. Bill, he was like a shoe retailer in Michigan or something. And he was talking about it was also Bill's first round he'd played that this year.
So he had that excuse built in.
No, but he played well. And overall, me being like the odd guy out, I feel like because Bill and Vic were vibing the same age, like retired kids, whatever.
You were third wheeling a little bit.
I was third wheeling, but they liked the youth. They were entertained by the youth. They were entertained by me, my wife. They're just like being around young men and women. It was good. So we lucked out. First day,
no one.
Second day, my guys, Bill and Vic.
I think that's the best part of going to those like destination golf courses because you're going to see people from all around the world. Like sad as it is to say, no one's really coming here to golf.
No.
So we're not going to see random people. You're just going to see other like North Dakota citizens, which is fine. But I like that melting pot aspect of meeting someone just like, oh, you do what for a job? I've never heard of that. That's really cool. And just learning their story for like a nice 3-4 hours.
Also, does inflation hit golf course prices?
I have no idea. Were they expensive?
The links course I played on Friday, $220 just for me.
Really?
To play. Imagine if my wife would have played. That would have been a $500 round.
That would have.
And it don't get me wrong, it was a nice course, but it was not $220 worth. And I guess I don't know what is $220 worth. TPC Scottsdale,
that's
probably.
It's very
what was the
up and down.
The Mountain View course we played at was pretty. That 3 par or 3
par 3.
Yeah, par
that
3
first
course.
one in Arizona.
Par 3, par 4. I don't know. I don't remember.
I know it was expensive.
Yeah.
I didn't look at any.
No, the mountain, the par 3 course. Yeah, that was fucking expensive.
I didn't look at any.
But I don't think inflation. I don't think inflation can hit golf courses because there's like
there are
unless wages.
Yeah.
You gotta increase wages.
You gotta pay more to get employees these days. It's tough.
And food prices.
Yeah, supply chain issues. Golf balls are probably stuck in a cargo ship in the Atlantic somewhere.
And gas prices for gas carts.
Yeah,
we need to go electric. There's a lithium shortage, though. I think.
Is there?
I think so. Probably.
Are we just fucked as a world?
I think
I'm starting to feel that way.
Okay,
I think
Matt,
I might have.
calm down.
I think we might have to give golf up because it's so expensive.
Really? Is there a price point that would like break you? Do you think, or do you think it would just motivate you to?
I think if Prairiewood and Fargo started charging me $75 a round, I'd quit.
Really?
Because right now it's like $25.
You wouldn't even do the Sims or anything. You would just be like, all right, this isn't for me anymore.
Well, if the courses are going up, I feel like the Sims are also going up.
Oh yeah, once inflation hits the Sims, it'll be $500 for an hour.
It's the cost of labor. It's the golf balls. It is
a shitty thing. 'Cause it's always been a notoriously expensive sport too, and I know that keeps a lot of people away from it.
Yeah, I agree. And we call it a gentleman's sport. Yet we're out there cussing and
drinking,
slamming beers and smoking cigars and Sam Burns or what was his name? Dick Burns.
Yeah, something
smoking the devil's lettuce,
smoking moon cabbage.
Imagine how many. Okay. 420
divided by 69. We're doing big brain math here.
420 divided by 18. That's about 23, little north of 23 rounds.
Okay.
So
that's so fucking absurd.
Let's just say one round was $100 times 100.
I gotta imagine he just like did it on the same course. There's no way he could be traveling.
Yeah, but he would have to pay for each round of 18. That's $2,300.
I bet he hooked it up. I bet he sold like the purpose in a weed or something so he could.
He was selling. Yeah, he was selling.
It's like that marathon runners. They're like, hey, pay for me to be in this race and whatnot.
Yeah. Sponsorships.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to break the world record today.
I'm going to break the world record here. I'll slide you a jazz cigarette.
He went to Arizona to all the weed shops and was like, hey, I'm looking to, maybe break
going to the
record.
Going to the dispensaries.
Where did all this weed talk come from?
Just the 420 thing.
Yeah, Dick Burns.
Yeah, his name was also Burns.
Sam Burns he won last weekend actually at the Valspar.
Really?
Yeah. So classic mix-up.
Yeah.
Well, Sam Burns, Dick Burns.
I have a quick update with the Rock River Country Club. I forgot to mention this last week.
Have you paid your monthly dues for the country club yet?
I did not.
Or is that automatic withdrawal?
Have you went and got your golf balls from the driving range yet?
I don't know. I'm going down there next weekend.
Okay. What's the update?
You actually, I forgot to mention this, but you actually don't have to make a tee time there. You just show up and you go golfing.
And this is a country club?
Yes.
Mitch, I think your parents created an imaginary play place for you and your brother so they could go drink at this bar. I don't think this is a real golf hole. I think this is
called it.
I think this is someone's yard with some holes dug in. I think this is all.
Call him again.
All right.
No.
What's it called? Rock River Country Club?
It's still in your phone, Matt.
Well, I call a lot of people.
Mitch, it's Rock River Country Club.
Yeah, I think.
I pull up that phone number for Mitch. I call a lot of people.
We're gonna call Rock River Country Club. The second week in a row we've called Rock River just to get these facts straight.
I just want to say,
ask him if you could book a tee time.
All right, I will.
And then we'll have our answer right there.
If not, like we gotta go to this club.
We have to go to this club.
Yeah.
Park.
Apparently, we can go whenever.
Oh, geez.
That one's in Lyon County, Iowa.
Yeah,
I'm assuming there's more than one Rock River.
Yeah, it's a common name. It seems like a Colorado.
Do you need the phone number?
Club.
Yeah, right there, Matt.
Yeah.
712.
Okay, we don't need to read it on the podcast. Just
We did last week.
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't think this was going to lead to this again. But
well, what do you challenge?
We have to
like
fact
this?
check you.
All right.
Put him on speaker.
Speaker-rooney.
Put it up to the Rock River Golf Club.
What if they say
This is Sheridan speaking.
What if they say actually I have to book a tee time? It's just like 5 years from now.
Don't say that.
It is 5:30. They might be closed.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock in Iowa.
Okay, 4 to 5 rings done.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
we'll
right.
fact check it next week.
All right.
All right, we're
You're
gonna
guys
end
on the hot seat, Mitch. I don't think this is real.
I don't either.
I don't think
You guys fact checked me last week, and you.
I think this is all something your parents have made up.
I agree. 100% agree.
Absolutely not.
There's no tea time, so anyone could just walk in. Like, how do they organize that? They just say get in line.
It's kind of like ice golf. You just get in line.
So, yeah. Oh, do you want to play again? Yeah. Let's get back in line.
It gives you an idea how slow it is.
Clearly, I think that's where we gotta start shooting our videos from here on out.
I know.
They obviously don't care about anything.
We'll take a 4-hour road trip just to shoot a video. Okay, we're gonna end it on that note. We're gonna fact check you next week, Mitch, when Tyler's back.
Okay.
Hey, this is our last podcast together.
I know.
You and me.
It was fun.
Hey, what about me?
Well, we're gonna miss you, Mitch.
Okay.
We might not.
Mitch,
show
you're gonna
it.
be grinding behind Premiere Pro, putting videos together.
That's what I do.
And
Yeah,
podcast.
I think people actually do know, like, they have a voice to the videos now, because Mitch actually does do all the editing.
Mitch edits all of our
shooting.
Well, Tyler edits most of it. Mitch does a little bit.
Okay.
Mitch captions them.
Ooh.
Yikes.
He also shoots all
Just
the
kidding,
stuff.
Mitch.
Shoots the stuff, edits
Yep.
it, posts it. He does it all. So round of applause for Mitch real quick.
So make sure you smash that
motherfucking follow button.
smash that like button on the videos. Mitch would appreciate it. Last time we got the Tinder for golf. We got the Tinder for golf video. I gotta tell this story real quick. So we came out with the Tinder for golf bit, and it fucking demolished on TikTok. It got like 1.5 million views, right?
Yeah.
And it
Throughout that bit,
it hit 1 million views the night of our Christmas party.
It clocked a milli.
Yeah, it clocked 1 million. And
I could not be more ecstatic.
Mitch got absolutely shit-faced when that video hit 1 million views. He was like 8 shots deep and like four beers deep by 7:30 p.m. at the company Christmas party.
He was cheering hard during the like awards section of the
Oh
night.
yeah,
That's what I knew. I was like, oh no, he's
too loud.
And then come like midnight, 1 o'clock, I'm standing next to him, and like the whole time I'm just razzing him up, right? I'm like, because I know he's not going to remember any of this.
So
I'm
you're just being mean.
No, I wasn't being mean. I was just razzing him up, like, oh, Mitch, you should take a piss outside or whatever. No, not that, but shit like that. And I'm standing next to Mitch at like midnight, 1 o'clock. I called him an Uber, Mitch, because I have your back, right?
Yeah.
We have each other's
And
back.
Mitch was supposed to have my back that night.
I did not.
Yeah, because you were goofed as well.
I kept telling Matt I did not have his back. He did not believe me.
I look over and Mitch just starts leaning Tower of Pisa, and he face plants.
It's going down. He's yelling timber.
Yeah, Mitch face planted into the floor. So if we can get another video to hit 1 million views, we'll record Mitch face planting into the floor, because it's probably going to get to that point.
Yeah.
And then we got Mitch in the Uber. He got home, and then I think on Monday the following week, he told me that he woke up at like 6 a.m. in the shower with the shower running. The shower had been running for like 5 hours, and he fell asleep in there.
Yeah. So like
Landlords hate him.
I don't remember anything past 11 o'clock that night.
Yeah.
And the next thing I remember was like waking up in the shower with it running. I'm like, oh, cow, what time? I thought it was going to be like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, right? I go check my phone. My phone's dead. I wait for it to get charged.
Classic.
I'm like, oh, Jesus, it's like 6:30. What is going on?
His skin had to have been so dry.
Oh, it was bad. It was really
It's scaly, like that alligator I saw in
wrinkly pruned.
South Carolina.
So I think there's one thing we need to take from this.
Get another TikTok.
Is that if you guys smash that motherfucking like button, watch those videos, give it a follow, turn those notifications on, and do whatever the fuck else YouTubers have you do, then Mitch will get pissed drunk yet again. That's the episode. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Hell yeah. Love ya.
Hell, that's a breakfast ball.